Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today, we are getting a flower horn. Well, I actually already got him, and I'm going to roll all that footage in just a sec, but I do want to give just a bit of context first. So, basically, about 2 weeks ago, I walked into my local fish store just to kind of take a look around. I wasn't looking for a flower horn specifically, but I saw that they had some. They had two, actually. And I have been wanting a flower horn for a while. I've been planning on getting one. But for the longest time, I had the Buenos Aires Tetras in that 25 gallon, so I couldn't. But I saw these flower horns. Specifically, I saw one of them, which was significantly more pretty than the other one. I'll roll a little clip that I got of him right now. I thought it was the perfect size, the perfect colors. It also looked like he was starting to get a little bump, which means he's a male, which is what I want. So I was like, this is the perfect flower horn. Can you guys put this on hold for me and I'll be back for it in like 2 days? And they were like, yeah, sure. So they put a little post-it note on the tank that said, hold the boulder colored flower horn for Carson. I had it on a sticky note on the tank. I go back 2 days later to pick up my flower horn, and you guessed it, they sold the wrong one. They sold the one I wanted and they kept the one with the uglier colors. No offense to that flower horn, but I wanted the other one. So I was pretty upset about that, and I asked when they were getting more flower horns in stock, and they told me when. I think it was like a Tuesday, and I was like, all right, can you hold a couple of them for me to choose from? And they were like, absolutely. So that Tuesday, I went back to the store to pick one out, and that is where this video is going to start. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. Alrighty guys, well I was just on my way home and I decided to stop at my local fish store and just see if they had any more flower horns in stock, and they did. And I decided I'm not gonna wait any longer to pull the trigger. I wouldn't want them to accidentally sell this one like they did the first time. So I just went ahead and got him. The tank that he's going in is not ready, so I'm just gonna leave him in a 10 gallon for like a few days max. I'm hopefully gonna be setting up the tank tomorrow, so actually one day. But I just did not want to wait to get this guy. I think this one is even more perfect than the one that I would have gotten before. You can kind of get a look at him there. We'll talk more about this guy when we get him home, and that's what we're gonna do right now. I'll see you when we get there. Alrighty guys, so we are back home. We've got our flower horn right here. Can't really see him too well through the two bags, but you'll get a better look at him here in a second. And here's the plan. So I do want to keep the flower horn in this 25 gallon tank, but it's not set up. I do want to, well, first of all, I have to get the Buenos Aires Tetras out of here, which you actually saw in my last video. These two videos are kind of being filmed at the same time, so I still need to get the Buenos Aires Tetras out of there. And then tomorrow I'm going to rescape this tank, and tomorrow is also when I'll put the flower horn in that tank. But for now, he's gonna stay in this little 10 gallon tank. Again, I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to buy this guy. I was supposed to get a different one, but they sold it, and I didn't want that to happen again. This is the one I want, so I bought him. He's gonna stay in this tank for no more than a day. Like, again, tomorrow is when I'll have this tank ready to go. So that's what we're gonna have to do for now. He'll be just fine in there for a day. So we're gonna let him acclimate, and I'll get back to you guys in like 20-25 minutes. Alright guys, so it's been about 25 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get our flower horn into his temporary holding tank. Again, he's only gonna be in here for like a day. His actual tank should be ready to go tomorrow, which I think you guys will have already seen that video. I think I'm gonna upload that one before this one. So that's the tank he's going in. And I think I'm just gonna grab this guy by hand. I don't want to have to struggle with a net. Oh, he is tinier than I thought. There he is. Beautiful colors. Let's get him in his temporary holding tank. There you go, buddy. All right, and there is our baby flower horn. You can already see the colors on him. I'll actually get a light over here. Yep, look at that. Super cool patterns on that guy. Can't wait to see him grow up. We're literally gonna get to watch this guy grow up all the way from this stage to being full grown, and I cannot wait. I really hope he's a male. Male flower horns are the ones that get that massive hump on their head, and I think this guy is starting to get a little something. It kind of looked like it, so that's why I got him. And this guy also had the coolest colors, so hopefully I was right. Hopefully this guy will end up being a male. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. But either way, this is a beautiful fish, and I'm very happy to have him, and I can't wait to see him in his actual tank whenever the tank is completely set up, and that'll hopefully be done tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so it's now 2 days later actually. I did set up this tank yesterday. You guys already saw that video. But I wanted to get a couple more plants, which I had to wait for today to do. So we're like 1 day behind schedule. That's fine. Our flower horn is doing great. I did put a little cave in there for him to hide in, and I believe he's in there right now. I just saw him out a second. Oh, he's right here. Yeah, so there he is. Looks like he is definitely ready to get out of his holding tank and into his brand new 25 gallon tank. So we are gonna have to acclimate this guy. So I'm going to fill up this pitcher with tank water. This tank does not have a heater in it, and his actual tank does have a heater in it. So, like I said, we are gonna acclimate him. We're gonna net him out of here, and got him. And into the pitcher. And now to acclimate this guy, we're just gonna get a scoop of tank water, and dump it into this pitcher. And we're gonna do that every couple minutes, pretty much until the level gets up to like here. Then the temperatures should be about the same as in the tank and in the pitcher, and he'll be good to go. So I'll see you when we're done acclimating him.
A few moments later.
Alrighty guys, our flower horn has been acclimated. He's ready to go in his new tank. And again, I'm just gonna grab him out by hand, and I'm just gonna put him right in. Here we go. There you go, buddy. Aw, look at him go. He is so tiny. Oh, he just popped out of the cave. And that cave probably is gonna be his main hangout spot, which is fine. I wanted to put a cave in there so he can feel safe. And that's directly where he went. Oh, there he is right there. Hey, that is awesome. I want him to come out so we can get a good look at him. Yeah, look at those colors. Oh, he came out. Came out the back way. There he is. So you can see he's definitely got some awesome colors, and I think he's starting to get a little hump on his head. It looks like it's starting to shape up that way. So that is why I got this guy. Oh, and his colors look so much better in here than they did in the other tank, and he's still definitely stressed out, so his colors are gonna pop even more in a few hours probably. And with that being said, as I do with all my new pets, we're gonna let this guy settle into his new tank. We'll check in on him probably later tonight just to see if his colors got any brighter, and then like tomorrow and the next day we'll do updates, and you know, when we start feeding him. So you guys are gonna see all that, but the next time I see you will probably be later tonight, so I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so it's been like 4 hours now, and let's take a look at our flower horn. He's definitely getting more comfortable in this tank, but I don't really think his colors have changed that much. I'll have to look back at the footage. You guys can kind of be the judge there. But again, it has only been like 4 hours, so we might just have to wait a couple days before we start seeing a change in that. But he's been going around the whole tank, like top and bottom, everywhere. He seems to be loving his new home, and I am pretty confident that he is gonna eat tonight. He did eat a few flakes while he was in his little holding tank, so I'm almost positive he will now, but let's do it. I'm just gonna drop in a little pinch of flakes. The filter will start pushing those down here in a second. We're gonna see if we have action. Oh, boom, ate a flake. I knew he would. There's another, boom. Oh, boom. Oh yeah, coming all the way up top. Boom. He is munching now. Oh, just got a big one down there. Boom. He is absolutely munching. That did not take long at all. He is feasting right now. This guy seems to be super aggressive. I can't wait till he grows up a little bit and we can start feeding him live food. So everything is going absolutely great with our new flower horn so far. He seems to be very comfortable in his new tank. He's already eating. But I am gonna do one more update in this video tomorrow just to see if his colors get any brighter, and we're probably gonna feed him some bloodworms. And with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so it's now been, I believe, 3 days since my last update. I wanted to make sure I gave the flower horn enough time to really settle into the tank before we checked in on him again. So let's take a look at him. There he is, zooming around, and it might just be me, but I actually think his colors have came in a bit more. You can see that, yeah, I think they definitely did. Like the black and blue on him, I think it's a lot brighter now. So that is awesome. Such a beautiful fish. He's been eating great every night, and we are gonna feed him right now. We are gonna be giving him some frozen bloodworms, and this is actually his first time having them. So far, I've just been feeding him flakes, which, I mean, he loves. And just look at him zooming around. He is so active, but we're gonna dump in these bloodworms right now. And there they all go. What's he gonna do? Oh, yep. He's munching. Hey. Okay, also, it might just be me, but I think the hump on his head is actually getting bigger. Are y'all seeing that too? Am I crazy? Like, it's not much, but I don't remember there being that much of a hump there. So that is a really good sign. But he is munching on these bloodworms right now. And oh my goodness, I just love this fish already. I honestly think this new flower horn is already my favorite fish that I own. Kind of sad that he like automatically passed up all the other fish, but he's just so awesome. It's hard to disagree with that. And I would say, comment some names for this flower horn, but I already did choose a name for it. I actually chose a name for him like months ago. Ever since I had the idea of getting a flower horn, I immediately decided on a name, and that name is Pluto. Just something about that name just clicks with me. Like once he grows his hump on his head, it'll look like a planet, like Pluto. I don't really know if that's a valid comparison, but I feel like Pluto is just the perfect name for him. And I remember someone said that I should name like one of my other pets Pluto, so I'll put his comment right there. Might as well. Shout out to you. That's an awesome name. Even though it wasn't referring to the flower horn, but congrats. So there he is, Pluto the flower horn, still searching for bloodworms. I cannot wait to watch this guy grow up, mainly because I want to feed him live food. He already seems to be extremely aggressive, so It's gonna be a lot of fun feeding this guy in the future. Oh, and speaking of the future, I know that this is only a 25-gallon tank. I know he can't stay in here forever or even that long. I know these things, so you don't have to comment it. I know to upgrade this tank whenever he gets too big for it. We still do have a long way until we get to that point, but just trust me, I'll upgrade the tank when I need to. But he's absolutely just fine for now. Here's one last look at our new flowerhorn. Absolutely beautiful fish. Let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments. That is gonna wrap up this video, and today's comment of the day goes out to. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I am gonna see you in the next video.